Guess what? It's time to exercise. Hello. Howie, how you going? Oh, you're staying here, mate. All right, we are going... Oh, I forgot my last bottle of water. Damn it, shit. Small world, first world problems. Look what I've got here, right? My potions. Bottle of water, protein powder, green juice, I need to get that. We call it hydrolytes, my potion powder, hat, socks, I'll put that on next. All right, let's just go jump. Let's go jump for joy. Because look at this beach. Look at that beach. Oh, I forgot the wrong thing. Damn it. No, it's all right. There we go. Gotta say, there's something magical about sand between your toes. Oh, it feels so good. So good. All right, let's do this. That had to be done. So I'm just going to put you down here, underneath here, bit of shade, while I go get my shoes. You stay there for a second. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Oh. Guess what, guys? I got a copyright the other day. It's my fault, right? It's always my fault with copyrights. And I'm not here to rip off anyone, right? But when I do this in the car, I like to go shake, rattle and roll, and then I like to do radio roulette, right, in the car. I turn on the radio and whatever's playing, it's nice to have a little, dance. Dance, 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 dance. Hey, oh my gosh, Bo, hello, how are you? I thought you weren't allowed to be on YouTube anymore because you're under 16. What are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my friend. I have returned. How did you return? Bo, how did you return? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, that didn't happen for me for some... Okay, don't question it. Don't talk about it. Let's not talk about it, otherwise it might happen, right? Well, I'm glad to see you, Bo, because like I said, I hadn't heard from you. I presumed I knew what happened. So guys, I did get a copyright the other day because I was sitting in my car playing radio roulette and I obviously had the music on too long. Like, if you have the music on for a couple of 10 seconds, I think it's okay. Obviously, I let it go for a little bit too long. Hi, how you going? Koala, same. The koala game, The koala game, YouTube? That's an interesting... Are you Australian? I'm Australian. Hi, Bruno, how you going? Never tried. Well, I'm glad to see you, Bo. It's really good to see you. So, guys, I'm at Redcliffe Beach. I've just put you under their cover there so you're not getting so much sun because the phone does get really hot when you're walking in the sun. I'm about to go for a walk, guys. I need to go put my shoes and socks on. I need to drink this first, guys. And then we're going to go for a walk, guys. So if you want to come with me, you're welcome to. I'm not Australian, but I like koalas. I just went to see, so I'm in southeast Queensland and there's a koala sanctuary. It's called Daisy Hill Conservation Park and they basically go and pick up koalas that are threatened or they're in the wrong areas, they got hit by a car and they rehabilitate them and then put them back in the wild. So it's an amazing thing they do. It's government run and it's free to go there and they do chats about koalas and their habitats and basically the biggest contributor to koalas, any idea? Hey Mike, how you going? So guys, since we were just talking about koalas, does anyone know what the biggest contributor to koalas dying is? There's two big factors. Can you guess what they are? You're in Portugal, it's freezing, Bruno. And Mike is in Minnesota and it's snowing. How much snow is there, Mike? Hey Deb, how you going? It's like me sitting up against a bar, having a chat with my friends. Instead of me drinking beer, I'm having green powder. So you guys missed him jumping for joy. If you rewind the video a little bit, you'll see me jumping for joy. The name Explorer Doro is creative. Yeah. Do you know where it comes from? Well, that's another story. I'll tell you about that later. Hey, Maddie, how are you feeling today, mate? Holy cow, I'm graduating. You're graduating today? Holy cow, that's amazing. You're wearing a cap and, mate, you have to send us a photo. If you want to email me the photo, that'd be great. I'd love to see it. But put in your community post. I think we'd all like to see you in a gown and a cap graduating, Maddie. So Maddie is graduating high school in Arizona. Where are you from? I'm in southeast Queensland in Australia. So I'm Australian. G'day, mate. Just a little snow. Okay. Your concoction of today, green stuff. There's always a concoction, Bo, you know that. So we have Bo, which is H. I can never get this right, Bo. Bo always criticises me for that, so that's okay. I get it. HMH Britannia. That's Bo. He's from Western Australia, guys. So a fellow Aussie. No, I'm graduating in May. Oh, okay. Well, how did I get that wrong? Holy cow, I'm graduating. I've got a cap. Oh, okay, you got the cap. Okay. Okay, sorry, guys. So in Australia, you have, like, you do, in America, you do completely different to what we do in Australia. Or we do vice versa, right? We have different seasons, but also we have different terms in schools. So, for example, our school term is from January to December or January to November, where your school term is like financial year. So it's completely different, right? So when you said I got a cap and gown, I just presumed you were graduating because people graduate at the end of the year here in Australia. So all the formals, all the, proms, we don't call it prom, we call it formals here in Australia, or graduations are all at the end of the year. You're from Pakistan. Welcome, Pakistan. I'd like to go to Pakistan one day. I've heard a lot of things about it. Good things, right? Actually, I really like, I've never tried Pakistani food. I'd love to try Pakistani food. It's 3 a.m. So you finish grade 7 and you'll be in grade 8 next year. Wow, that means you're going to high school. Or no, so in Perth, do you do prep? Not prep, what do you call it? So in Australia, you go from grade 1 to grade 7 in primary school, and then you go from grade 8 to grade 12 in high school. But they've just changed that. In some states, it's different, where you basically go from grade 1 to grade 6, and then grade 7 to grade 12 goes to high school. So is that the same? Is it different for you, Bo, or are you already in high school? Today's the last day of winter break for Maddie. No, I'm in high school in Tasmania. Why did I think you lived in Western Australia, Bo? You're in Tasmania? I had no idea you were in Tasmania. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're in high school. Spicy biryani. Oh my gosh, spicy biryani. Mike loves spicy food too. Have you ever tried a spicy biryani? Oh my gosh. Please come to Pakistan. I'd love to go to Pakistan. Love to go to Pakistan. I have a crazy goal that I want to go to 80 countries. It's not crazy because it's reality, guys. I've visited 62 countries. The closest to Pakistan I've got is India. So one day I would like to go to Pakistan and try spicy biryani. Yum, yum. How are your chickens anyway? Oh, Bo. Actually, guys, literally, I was not going to do my live till after 8 o'clock because I have to ring the doctor. I have to ring the vet. We have a sick chicken. So can you please pray for my sick chicken? My little one called Little Grey. She's got a sore foot. So we put her in another cage away from the other chickens so that, she's a little bit more calmer. But she doesn't seem to be moving much. So we're really worried. Look, she's old, guys, too. That is a problem. When chickens get old, things happen. Not unlike when people get older. So yeah, thanks for asking, Bo. But yeah, everyone else is okay, but Little Grey has got a sore foot. So we're going to have to take her to the vet. It normally costs you about $200 Australian when you come home from the vet. But, money aside, it doesn't matter. Like, animals are worth more than money to us. Like, Little Grey doesn't even give us any eggs anymore. So, but we would never get rid of her, right? Because, she's given us lots of eggs. And I think it's really rude to just get rid of chickens just because they're not laying eggs. So, yeah. I don't know what you posted, Mike, but post away. Building in their environment. Yeah, something, I don't know what's happened, but Deb. Okay, I have to drink this. I've got to drink this. Then we go walking. The tide is quite high today, guys. The last couple of days I've been walking here, the tide's been quite high. I mean, it's not like really high, but it's normally like a longer beach. So guys, I'll leave you here for a second. Oh, okay, cool. So maybe, because I won't be able to see the chat. So I don't see the chat till like 24 hours and then I'll forget to come back. Just, what I would do is share it in your community post, Mike. Share it in your community post and tag me in it and then I can go see it. Tag, and she will know that you've shared her chat, her video, and then obviously I can go check it out. Otherwise I won't be able to see it. Otherwise everyone else go check it out. I love recommendations from friends, right? So you guys know Matt Launton? Yeah, he shared with me a couple of really cool pages. One was, I think, Mike, you follow her now too. Katie from Alaska. She's awesome. If anyone's seen that page, Katie, Katie, I don't know what an actual page is called. Alaska North Pole, I think it's called. But her page is amazing. Mike, do you know who I'm talking about? Katie? She's always riding a bike, but she's now riding a bike in the snow, like a stationary bike in the snow. It's amazing. Amazing. I did on my last post, I tagged you. Okay, I'll go check it out. Well, not literally right now. Okay, guys, I'll be back. I've got to go get my shoes on, do a bottle exchange for water, and I need to get my long sleeve shirt on because it's actually quite warm. Back in a second. Okay, who's there? 9 people. Hello, how are you all? Peekaboo. Okay. We've put sunscreen on our arms. And we're going to put a long sleeve shirt on. And I know it's excessive because it's really quite warm, guys. But we've got to take our, sun smartness, health, smart. Be smart. Sun smart. Whew. Because here in Australia, it is quite warm. I'm going to plug you in. And then we're going walking, guys. All right, let's do this. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm Dora and I'm in southeast Queensland, a place called Redcliffe Peninsula. And a couple of days ago when we were walking on the beach, it didn't look like this. It was very rough and tumbly. And we saw a dead snake on the beach. No joke, guys. A dead snake. So a lot of people have really bad impressions of Australia, thinking, oh my God, everything will kill you. And I'm walking along the beach and I nearly trip over a dead snake. I was a little bit shocked, just going to be honest. I've never seen a snake on the beach before, ever. It was dead. Well, I can't confirm it was dead. It looked like it was dead. I wasn't going to touch it to find out. But it was pretty scary. And I was on a live, and I know my friend Susan was on the live, and she was like, "Oh my God, like it's just not normal to see a dead snake on a beach." And where that's from, guys, don't be scared and think, "Oh my God, everything's going to kill you. Even go for a swim in the ocean is going to kill you." No, because it was quite rough, because we had a bit of wild weather. It's come down the river. It's come down, so the snakes would have, must have died of natural causes in the river, or up the stream, and fallen into the river and then floated down into the ocean and ended up on this beach. So you don't normally see snakes unless it's a sea snake, and it was definitely not a sea snake. It was a snake from the wild Australian outback. So that's not helping people think that Australia is safe, is it? So I'm laughing because my friend Gina, a lot of you guys know Heartly Happy, Gina. I think she's from Tennessee. I don't think she's from Tennessee, I'm not sure. She's from down south in America. But her son Jay, he's like, I will never go to Australia. Everything there will kill you. Everything. And he's like, oh my God, the spiders, the snakes, the this, the that. I tell you, I should screenshot that video actually. I might actually screenshot that live and and might make it into a video and tag Gina in it. So every time I find something funny like that he will scream about, I tag her in it because he just backs up that fact that he'll never come to Australia. So guys, I am finding it hard to read the chat because the screen that I have on my phone is not like great. It's amazing, it does its job, right? But it didn't know that I was a YouTuber and that I'd be doing lives like every second of the day, that, I can't see the screen. Let me have a look if I can see. No, I can't see it. It's just, there's too much reflection. I can just make out, I think it's Mike. Oh, is that my friend Cheryl? Hello Cheryl, how are you going? Hi Cheryl. We are beach walking this morning. Saying hello to the pigeons, or not pigeons, seagulls. Hey seagulls. So guys, I wish I could have a better conversation with you because through the chat, but I can't actually see the chat, guys. And I actually need to exercise. That's the whole reason why I'm walking, right? So following on yesterday, I did 3 lives. So Mike and Deb actually. Mike and Deb, following on from my 2 lives yesterday. So Cheryl, I don't think you were there, but I'm outing myself. I'm talking about how, and look guys, my God, what is going on? What's going on? All that noise from this little seagull? That's a lot of noise, mate. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. These guys are carrying each other on the beach. Now that's fitness. That's gotta suck. Like, really suck. Imagine having to carry someone on the beach. That's for fitness. Okay. So guys, disclaimer. First of all, I'm not a whining, complaining person, okay? Sometimes you might think that, okay? But I don't plan to be a whining, complaining person. And I don't have like a body hang up that goes, oh my God, I put on, 0.2 of a gram. Oh my God, I look so fat. Oh my God, skin check. I'm not like that, guys, okay? But I'm doing this from an angle of health. That, I just turned 50 and, a lot of my friends said when we turned 40 that you watched Muriara, everything will start going downhill. And you know what, guys? It didn't. I think my 40s was one of the most successful decades of my life. I found who I was personally, and I did a lot of growth, and I came into myself, put it that way, okay? So it was a very good 10 years of my life. And coming into my 50s, my only complaint is that I have a knee issue. Now, the knee issue is something I can't change. So I'm not going to give it much energy, but my physio did say to me that if you lost a little bit of weight and put the pressure off your knees, that would be really good. So here we are. So, rewind 2-3 months ago, I started 75 hard, and it was the best thing I did for myself in 2025. Honestly, I need to do a 2025 recap, and people will start doing that as soon as Christmas comes out. Everyone will be doing 2025 recaps, so you guys should do the same. I know you guys are chatting in the background, and I don't know if you're chatting to me. I can't actually read the chat, I'm sorry, but let me turn this around. So that was a disclaimer, right? I'm not complaining. I'm very, very grateful for my body, my knees, everything, right? I am so grateful. I am not complaining whatsoever. But I have started putting on some weight, and it's not a lot of weight, guys. In the scale of life, 1 kilo is nothing, right? But 1 kilo coming into Christmas is actually could turn in 5 kilos, right? You know how it goes. Christmas, we all let down our belts, let down our guard, and we eat, we drink, we're merry, right? And it's no different for me. It's a very good time of year for me, for family, and I don't want to deprive that. I've got a family gathering tomorrow, I've got a family gathering on Christmas, and then I've got another family gathering, right? So there's a lot of food, there'll be lots of drinks, and I need to figure out how I can not put on any more weight or take that kilo off or take a few more kilos off. Now, I'm not being I don't want to trigger anyone, because I know, bulimia and anorexia are, they're happening in our community, not maybe our community, but there are people out there that have suffered bulimia or anorexia and all those kind of things, and they watch the scales, all that kind of stuff. I'm not watching the scales, guys. I weigh myself once a week just to make sure that I'm on track, because like I said, with the knee diagnosis I have of osteoporosis, I need to make sure that I don't put extra weight on and I take it off, so that I take, they take the pressure off the knees, because I like to walk, guys. Look at me, I'm walking on the beach. Walking on sand is not the easy thing to do. If I walked on the concrete path, it would be much easier. But Dora, she doesn't do things in halves. She likes to challenge herself. So here we are. So if I want longevity in my knees, I need to look after them. And you would say, well, Dora, then don't do the walking, just sit at home and be a chair watcher of, YouTube. Oh, hell no. Sorry, guys. I would rather have adventures than watch your videos. And I'm not saying that in a really, disrespectful kind of way, guys. I love watching your videos. I love watching what Mike gets up to. But, I would prefer to be out here in the wild, right? Having adventures. That's what's life about, right? But yeah, of course, in my downtime, I'll watch you guys' videos. But I'm saying that because I want you guys to feel the same. I want you guys to feel inspired to actually go out and have adventures. Fuck watching them. Don't watch Dora having adventures. Go out and have your own adventures. I always say, don't waste your time watching my videos or lives. Go have your own. But if you want to have a rest and, have 10 minutes to watch me do something, sure. I love the support. But at the same time, I'd much prefer you guys to have your own adventures and tell me about them. And then I get to see them later on. Mike's a good example. He's always out there adventuring. It was interesting seeing a video on the ice, on the frozen lake. That was very cool. I'd love to see a video on ice fishing. For me, ice fishing is something that just doesn't make any sense to me, right? It's something that I don't know anything about because, we don't have any. We have lakes here, but they don't freeze. Nothing in Australia freezes. It doesn't get that cold here. Even my friend Susan, or our friend, a lot of our friends are friends with Susan from High Country Homestead. She's actually got quite hot today down in Victoria. So there's Lavender's Rock, guys. It's upside down. So that's where it's pretty high. I haven't been down here for ages that we haven't even been able to get to Lavender's Rock. It's amazing. So when I stop at Lavender's Rock, it's always a reminder to have some water. And I could probably just make out the cat now. So Bo's back. Okay, so Cheryl's got here. I'd rather do 75 soft than 75 hard, in my opinion. Yeah. And look, 75 soft is a really good option. Really good option. Do what you want, hey. Like, I always say, another disclaimer is don't do what I do. Like, for God forbid, don't do what I do. I'm just, sharing experiences, right? Okay, we won't show you women on the beach swimming. I know Mike would love to see women on the beach swimming, but, out of privacy, you get to see my head instead. So, back to me talking about, putting on a kilo, which sounds really, stupid, but it's not about putting on a kilo. It's more the fact that if I don't check myself now, like I'm doing right now, I checked myself yesterday, basically. Yesterday was my start of my check, was that I'll get to January 1st, 2026, like every year, and I'll go, crap, I need to do something about my weight. So last year, I did a holiday 100. It's a challenge basically to walk 100 kilometres over the Christmas holidays, or the holiday break, because not everyone wants to call it Christmas, right? To be politically correct, the holiday season. So it's a company in the UK. They do some kind of charity. I'm not sure. I'm not about the charity, guys. I'm sorry. I'm obviously not from the UK. But I like the idea of doing 100 kilometres over Christmas to keep yourself motivated and to start the new year with a bang. So I did that last year, and fuck me, 2025 has been an amazing year for me. And I mean, it might not have anything to do with me doing a holiday 100, right? But I really want to start. I want to do a holiday 100 again, and I'll explain what that is in a second. But basically, I want to start this new year in a good, in good stand. Like, I did 75 hard. That took a lot out of me. Even Cheryl just said, in my opinion, it's too tough. Yeah, it's freaking tough. And I don't want to go backwards. Like, I don't want to make that 75 hard for nothing, right? So, yep, I've had my little fun. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I haven't even had that much fun. I haven't even eaten that much crap. I think I've had one takeaway meal and a few alcohol beverages, not many, and I've started putting on weight. So that just tells you how easy it is to put on weight. And it could be my health, it could be my, like, where I am in my life. Like, you know, when you get to like 40 something, the weight apparently just creeps up on you. I can confirm that does. But it also does mean like what you eat and put in your mouth, right? So guys, disclaimer, I'm no one special. I am just sharing my experiences. Don't follow what I do. I'm just sharing you with what I do. So basically, as of yesterday, I'm back in the regime. Not as hard as 75 hard was, but I'm drinking 3 litres of water, which to people in the Northern Hemisphere will be like 3/4 of a gallon. So not exactly a gallon. A gallon of water is what you drink in 75 hard, and that is a lot of water. But from drinking all that water, my knee health was really, really good. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people that, you know, watch my channel also started drinking more water, and they confirmed that their health, their body aches and pains was less because they were drinking more water. So there might be something in that, guys. So you do what you do, right? But I'm just going to do me. Okay, I can see the chat again. The sun just went down. Okay, so let me explain what Holiday 100 is. So Holiday 100 is walking 100 kilometres over the holidays, basically. Okay, so I don't know what that is in miles for you guys, but check out on YouTube, not YouTube, on Facebook or Instagram, Holiday 100. If you check out the tag, it'll come to a company. I think they're called Extreme something. And they just came up with this concept of a Holiday 100. So they do it from Christmas Day to New Year's Eve. So I think that's, I don't know, I think it's like 11 days or something like that. But I choose to do it from Christmas Eve. I mean, you do you, right? But I'm just telling you what I did and what I'm going to do this year. So if you want to join me, you can. So the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, I will start my kilometres walking, probably on this beach. And then I will finish it on New Year's Day. I figure that I'd rather, if I have something to look forward to on New Year's Day, to actually finish a challenge, it kind of feels like, you know, I've started the year on a really good note. If you kind of get my idea, like if people that are into their fitnesses and challenges, you'll get what I mean. Like, to wake up on January 1st and go, shit, I just need to do 10 more kilometres and I've done the challenge, right? That's a pretty cool accomplishment to do on the 1st of January. Along with making your bed and, you know, waking up and all those kind of things that, you know, we have to do. Oh my God, he's still carrying that guy. Crap. Okay, so basically what I did, I was divided 100 by how many days that is from the 24th to the 1st of Jan. If someone wants to do the maths, they can do it. But it's 11.11 kilometres for me. So I need to walk 11.11 kilometres on average a day to do those Ks. So it's up to you how you do it. You might do 20 Ks in one day, 10 Ks the next. The next day you might only do 2 Ks. But then the next day you might have to do 15 Ks. You know what I'm saying? So there's no rules. It's up to you what you do. No one's watching, no one's counting. But yeah, I'm a stickler for stats. So yeah, I'll try to do an average of 11 Ks a day. Some days I might do more, some days I might do less. But the average is 11.11. So if you'd like to join me, sure, join away. Happy to do lives together, even if we want to do it on the beach. Like we can do I can do the live where I can invite you. I can put my link in my community post, and then you guys can, pop on and tell me how you're going with your Holiday 100 if you want to do it. But you don't have to. You know I'm going to do it anyway regardless. Well, send me an email and I can give you more information if you can't find the link, like the Instagram thing, because it makes more sense if you read it and have a look. Kind of understand where it's from, the origins, I guess, other than it's just from Dora, you know, sprouting out bullshit. I mean, I'm not sprouting bullshit, but you know what I'm saying. Right. All right, get back on the beach, Dora. Much easier walking up here, right? But I do like walking along by the water, eh? Just there's something very soothing about it. That's why I did a silent live on a couple of days back. So it started with, if you find the live, it'll be the one with the drum on the thumbnail. So I started it with some music first, and then I ended it. I walked and didn't talk at all, even though everyone was like, "What's going on here? What's going on?" I'm like, "No, deal with it. Read the thumbnail." So, and then I finished it with some more drums. And I tell you, it's really, I mean, I do it for you guys because it's good to have that kind of, you know, beach sound. And I know a lot of you guys like the sound of the drums. Okay, I'm just seeing there's a girl in front of me, so a little girl, so I don't want to be filming children, even though it's behind her. You know, YouTube's full of weird people that might get turned on looking at a young girl. If you are one of those people, you need a bullet. It's really strong, Moriara, you shouldn't say that. But, you know, if you're looking at young girls and masturbating, that is absolutely wrong. Wrong. And you need to get looked at. Just saying. But anyway, we digress. See, that negative talk, Moriara, is actually not really good. So anyway, yes, I did a silent live the other day, and it was really, really nice for my soul just to walk along the beach and not talk. Because it's kind of a hard thing for me to not talk. I love talking. I just do it on a whim, right? Like I just can ramble on about anything and everything to anyone and anyone, or no one, or to myself. So it was a bit of a challenge that I think it was Paul D Australia said to me. He'll be lurking around the back of the live sooner or later. And yeah, and he's like, I don't think she could do it. And goddamn, I proved him wrong. I like dead bird on the beach. So I proved him wrong. And the playing of the music is actually really soothing for me. Like the act of drumming is very meditative, to be honest. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So anyway, back to what I'm doing. I need to watch what I eat, right, guys? That's more than probably the issue, is what you put in your mouth. And portion control. Because generally I eat pretty good, guys. But you guys have seen Diego in some of my videos, and he was in my live yesterday afternoon. He popped in to say hello. He's a bigger build guy, and they eat differently to me, and I shouldn't be eating the same amount of food, right? So when we have dinner, I eat exactly the same food as he does, and exactly the same amount. He probably needs way more food. Oh, there's another fish, a dead fish. Anyone for sushi? Oh gosh, I hope I don't it's a snake. So the snake I saw was up here. I mean, it would be well and truly dead now, but I would say that someone would have moved the snake because it would have freaked people out if they saw the snake on the beach. So yeah, portion control. I tend to eat the same amount of food. When we plate up, we do exactly the same plate. And I just throw that food down. No thinking, just throw it down. And I exercise a lot more than Diego, but he also has a very physical job. So he probably he needs those carbs, I guess. Whereas I probably don't need the same amount of food, even though I'm exercising. I'm just a hungry girl. Whoa, 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 whoa. So anyway, I read one of the books I read through 75 Hard. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But I will share all the names of it soon. That's my plan, is to do a book review of all the books I read. Because I'm really quite proud about the books I read. Because they really helped me, I've got to say. The Power of Now by Erhard Tolle was fantastic. One of my good friends, Mel, which you guys will probably end up meeting soon. She's actually just downloaded that on an audiobook. Oh my God, the snake's here, guys. Oh my God, it's still here. Okay. Disclaimer. If you're scared of snakes, don't watch. Because the snake is still here and is dead. It's clearly dead. I'm still not going to touch it because I'm still scared of a dead snake. So disclaimer, if you want to see the dead snake, oh Susan, the dead snake's here. Please just turn around and walk back the other way. That freaky. So Susan knows what I'm talking about, the snake. He's still sleeping. Hey, Miss Paula, how you going? Hey, Miss Paula, I'd love to know. Oh, Paul is there. I was just talking about you, Paul. I told you, see, Paul would be lurking in the background. And I was just saying, Paul, for reference, if you didn't hear me, was that you thought I wouldn't be able to do the silent live. And I proved you wrong, Paul. So, all right. Have we got rid of the people that are scared? I'm scared. Can you guys go instead of me? Even though it's dead, I mean, it has to be dead. Susan, it has to be dead, right? It has to be dead. Sorry, Paul, I want to ask you, how's your hill walking? Because I'm back in the momentum of 75 Hard, but not doing 75 Hard, but just, drinking water, exercising, watching what I eat, all the things, even over Christmas. I'm watch what I eat, try to do portion control, because this girl needs to lose a little bit more love off the hips. Probably that's the stomach more than anything. And I'm mindful that coming into Christmas, that we do always put on weight because, traditionally we eat way too much food. So anyway, I am going to be doing a lot more lives, if that's even possible, because Dora does a lot of lives anyway. So just warning, take off the notifications if you don't want to see all my lives. I'm going to be, walking, and I said yesterday that I would do 2 exercises. Yesterday I did. I came back in the afternoon and I did boxing. And I met a really nice guy called Alex. Alex gave me a whole lot of pointers on boxing, which was great. So isn't it amazing that YouTube is this place of knowledge and even getting tips off people? Like, here I am doing a live boxing and someone's actually telling me, like, move your feet this way, go uppercuts, cross over. Like, it was amazing. Okay, stop talking, Dora. Let's go look at the snake. Let's freak you out. Let's freak all our non-Australian friends out, Susan. And let's freak ourselves out while we're there, okay? Honestly, honestly, you tell me not to look and then you speak to me. So I have to come back to answer you. Okay, it stinks. Hey, Gen X effect. Okay, the actual snake stinks. So guys, we're about to see a dead snake on the beach and it stinks. There's flies all. Okay, just stop doing it. Let's just do it, guys. Okay, let's go. I thought someone might have picked it up. So it's definitely gone down, guys. The other day when we were here, it was a lot bigger. Stinks, Susan. So there you go. A snake on the beach, guys. That is not a normal thing. That is not a normal thing. Just disclaimer, that is not a normal thing. Not a normal thing, guys. I've never ever seen a snake on the beach, ever. Ever, ever, ever. And you guys know how much I walk on beaches, right? Snakes don't normally, they're not out here. I mean, obviously they've died of natural causes of some description. Okay. We're done, guys. We're done. We're done. We're done. No more snakes on the beach, Dora. No more snakes on the beach. But just imagine, right? Like, okay, let me just show you something, guys. There's a mum over here. She's swimming with her daughter or her child. Imagine if you were swimming here, right? And it's high tide. And that thing floats out, it's dead. It floats out and it wraps around your leg. I would have a heart attack. I don't care what was happening. I would have a heart attack. I'd shit myself. I would literally, I would die. To see a snake like wrapped around my leg, even if I didn't even know if it was alive or dead, I'd freak out. I'd absolutely freak out. Yeah, okay. No more snakes on the beach. Okay, so guys, there is few people up here, so I'm going to point the camera at myself for a little bit because, you know, I don't want to be filming children on the beach. It's school holidays here, right? So everyone's living their best life on the beach, just a few meters away from a dead snake. I laugh. It's funny. That's how I deal with stress. Oh shit. Laugh. That would be years of therapy. Oh, honestly, mate, it would be years of therapy. I think I blocked it out of my mind. I was talking to Susan this morning on Messenger and she reminded me of the snake and I'd completely forgotten about the snake, guys. That's how bad. I just blocked it out because it's just, that's what Dora does. When things are bad, I just block them out. They don't exist to me. You might need to report to the council. They probably don't know about it. Actually, you're probably right. I actually thought that it would have gone by now. That just tells you that there's probably no one been walking down there. Yeah, I might do that because I've got to say, someone might have a heart attack. Imagine if a kid picked it up and then dragged it to their mum. The mum would have a heart attack. Yeah, okay. Susan, can you send me a message on WhatsApp? Or, I'm sorry, on Messenger? And I will do that today. Because normally if you find, I have found before, guys, this is also gross but not as scary as a snake, is dead turtles. Now, dead turtles are massive, right? They're huge. They're huge, right? They live to about 100 years out here, and there's a lot of these turtles out here, and they accidentally get hit by the propellers of boats out here because there's a big boating community here. And when they end up on the beach, people report them, and the council have to come and get them because they smell so bad. And it's not a good sight to have a dead turtle on the beach, right? But it would be the same about the snake. I'm actually really surprised, guys. When I do that live, was it yesterday? Oh, it must have been yesterday morning, guys. I can't even remember. Susan, when was it I saw the dead snake? Was it yesterday morning? I blocked things out, like I said, I don't remember. No, yesterday morning I did the silent live. So yesterday, it was Wednesday morning, guys. It was 2 days ago. And it still hasn't gone. Okay, I will ring the council. Because, yeah, that will give someone a heart attack. I mean, it looks pretty obvious it's dead now. When I saw it that Wednesday, it could have been alive. That's why I wouldn't touch it. Wow, she's a glorious day, guys. Glorious day. Absolutely. Ooh. Playing Russian roulette with the tide. So guys, I put a video up last night of rock painting, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a video on rock painting. So I was talking about rock painting on my live maybe a week ago. I showed you the rock painting kits that I bought for my Christmas party that I was organising with my clients. So I had that on Wednesday, and we painted some rocks. And if you'd like to see what happens in the painting the rocks, check it out. It's only like 3 or 4 minute long video. So yeah, it includes Elf on the Shelf, and it was fun. I've got to say, I really enjoyed it, and there's going to be more of it. Hey, so while I've got a few more of you here, I'm going to be doing a live with Heather's Backyard on my Sunday afternoon, guys. So for Susan and Paul, our Sunday afternoon sunset. So it'll be 7:30 your time. It'll be 6:30 p.m. my time in Brisbane. And that will be about 8 o'clock in Ireland, in Donegal, on Sunday morning. It'll be hosted on Heather's Backyards channel. So a lot of you guys already follow follow Heather. I know Paul does, I know Susan does. I don't know whoever else is there. I'm sure Mike follows her too. But obviously it's going to be not great for my American friends, because they'll be at bed, and they should be in bed. But you guys can catch it on the replay. So basically, yeah, Heather and I are doing something very interesting. And I'm not going to talk about it. It was supposed to be a surprise. But I'm just going to talk about the live. So it'll be just about 8 o'clock her time in Donegal. And it'll be 6:30 my time in Brisbane. And Deb, if you're there, we have finally got a pelican. It feels like weeks since we've seen a pelican, guys. I am so excited. You should see my face. There you go, I showed you my face. I'm so excited. Love Mr. Pelican. They are such gracious animals. God, actually, we saw one dead on the beach too. There's a theme happening, Dora. Bloody hell. Okay, let's stay still and watch the show. Hello, Pelly. Deb, are you there? Deb, are you there? Hey, Clayton, how are you going? Guys, I think a lot of people know local reviewer 82 is Clayton. Clayton made a video for Susan the other day. Did everyone see that video that Clayton made for Susan? Using that AI music appy thing. Okay, bye Pelican. If we're lucky, I think we might see some more up here. So yeah, watch that on a replay if you guys are in the Northern Hemisphere. Heather's Backyard, I will share it, obviously, of course I will. But it'll be hosted on Heather's Backyard. So look for a live on Sunday evening for my Australian friends. Bo, if you're still there. Paul, if you're still there. He's gone on a walk, so he'll come in and out. But we'll remind him. Susan, she said she'll be there. So yeah, stay tuned, and you will not be sorry. Oh, okay, so I need to set my intentions, guys. So this morning I started the day right. I did a meditation, and then I went back to sleep, which is really cool for me because Dora does need a little bit more sleep at the moment. She seems to be doing a lot of stuff, so sleep is good. And then I woke up and I read some of the pages. I'm reading my 7th book of the year, a book that my Pilates teacher gave me, and it's actually really good. And it's a thin book, so I'm going to definitely finish that by the end of the year and start my 8th book by the end of the year. And then I was having a chat to Susan on Messenger while I was getting ready to leave the house. And Then of course I went for a walk. And obviously I did all my little, I've got all my concoctions. I did my lemon and, turmeric water. Again, good for my knee. I did my green powder and collagen. Again, these could be placebo effects too, right? But that's okay. Dora's happy to drink them. So, had that. I don't think I've drank enough water. It's quite warm here. So I've definitely drank half a litre, because I told Susan I drank half a litre this morning. Can never drink enough water, guys. But in saying that, they do say that you should always have a Hydralyte if you drink a lot of water. So back in the car, guess what? Dora has a Hydralyte. She also has protein powder. Yep, Dora's a lot. But you know what? I'm worth it. Like I said, you've only got one body, one life. And, if you don't address things, like I said, if I don't address things now, if I don't check myself now, I'll be starting the new year going, oh, God, Dora, why did you let yourself go? Why did you have so much fun over Christmas? Why did you drink so much alcohol and eat all that food? Now look at yourself, you've put on the weight that you put on. You took off when you did 75 hard. And then I just beat myself up. We all do this, right? I might not talk about it in my live, but I bet you any money I would. So I'm just getting in front of that. I'm complaining now. Not really, I'm not complaining. Okay, so, and the other thing I need to be wary of, guys, is, and you guys can check me for this, say, hey, Dora, you don't need to keep on walking, which I'm going to turn around now, guys, actually. I don't need to keep on walking. I know I love walking, but, to lose weight or get fitter is not always about how much you walk, Dora. True? It's about what you eat, your sleep, nutrition, strength training. So my strength training is definitely back on track. We're doing push-ups, we're doing triceps, we're doing squats, we're doing weights. We are boxing again and skipping. So yeah, it's a whole package, right? Pilates for the year's finished. So I can do Pilates at home if I want to. You know what, guys? I'm going to be nice to myself, guys. I'm going to walk up on here for something different. And practice what I preach. Be kind to yourself. So this would be one of the best locations for a school. This is Humpy Bong. That's the name of it. Humpy Bong State School. That's a primary school there. Oh, sorry. That's a primary school there. Humpy Bong State School. Look at it. And across the road, they've got an amazing front yard, right? So when I walk on the beach here normally in the mornings, on a school day, you see kids playing on the beach. How amazing is that? You don't see many kids playing these days. It's very sad. It's where we are in this century of life we are. That, kids don't play that much. They play on the computers. That's why I'm all for this turning off the socials for under 16s. And I know Mike will say, well, they'll find it anyway. And of course they have. Of course they have. But, it might help the ones coming through that won't actually grow up with having socials as part of their childhood. We all grew up. Mostly people that are talking to me in the chat are mostly over 40. And, we all didn't grow up with computers in our back pocket. We grew up, playing in the front yard with bikes and playing mud pies and climbing trees. Well, anyway, that's what I used to do. Playing tennis on the road, making kites and, being inventive. I had a pretty cool childhood, right? And I feel really, really sorry that my niece, who's 7 years old, You know, she doesn't get that. She's a little wild. I mean, she's got Dora's spirit, right? We're blood related. So she's definitely a little bit of me in her. But it's the era that she's grown up in, right? Her friends aren't playing on the road. There's not like when I grew up, like every second house had kids. And there was, you know, we would all be on the road playing on the footpath, you know, and we would all just come in, you know, when it got dark to have dinner. Now, kids are running around with phones in their pockets, you know, mum ringing, where are you? Where are you? You know, oh, yeah, I'm at so-and-so's house playing computer games. I don't know, it's very sad. But anyway, that's where we're at. Hey, Kathleen, how you going? Kathleen. Oh, so Cheryl said she saw me boxing. Yeah, there was a guy called Alex that jumped on the live from New York State, and he was giving me a whole lot of guidance on boxing. It was great. It just kind of reminded me, like, how cool a place we live on. I mean, you know, I'm just saying in one verse that, you know, social media is really bad for young people. Then look at us old people that we love social media. But, you know, at the same time, there is, you know, there's a time and a place. And I guess we've already had a childhood, right? And we had an amazing childhood where, you know, young people these days are not having that. So Clayton, if someone's being nasty in the chat, just get rid of them like you did. But, you know, I don't really care what people say. I just like, oh yeah, whatever. Water off a duck's back. You know, I've heard it all. I'm half Asian. So, you know, the worst thing people say to me is like I've got slant eyes or Asian eyes. I've heard it all. It hurts. But I don't let it hurt me. You know, it used to hurt me a lot. But now I just go, you know what, whatever. People say I'm old. I'm like, well, you know what? It's a privilege to be my age. I've got friends that didn't make it to 50. So when people say that to me, oh, you're old, I'm like, it's a privilege. So I'm like, thank you. That's just my personality though. Nothing really wiles me up. It wiles me up when people pick on other people. Like, you know, in my friendship groups, if someone's picking on someone, or in our community, if someone's picking on someone, that wiles me up. But, you know, I don't get involved in it. Don't give it any energy. But yeah, thank you. If you want to delete people out of the chat because it annoys you, sure, do it. Oh, so Deb's got a grandchild that's pale and gets heat stroke when he goes outside. Oh, mate, the amount of people that are vitamin D deficient is crazy. Crazy. And that, in turn, oh my gosh, you should see this dog up here. It's getting some water. It's a big white fluffy thing. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this dog, guys. It's cute. Very cute. Love dogs. Oh my gosh. Didn't they notice if I took it home? Oh my gosh, so cute. Love seeing these kids on skateboards. Amazing. And it's nice to see kids playing on the beach, fishing. Oh my gosh, the pelicans on the beach, guys. Let me zoom in. The pelicans on the beach, because he knows there's fishing. People are fishing. That pelican is actually taller than these kids on the beach. Okay, we'll get a bit closer. So Kathleen, did it give you ideas looking at my rock painting? How you can do your acrylic paint on those rocks? So apparently they're called river rocks. I don't know. I need to go to a riverbank, I guess, and find river rocks. Because obviously I don't know where I could buy. I don't want to buy rocks. I'd rather just go on a hike somewhere, find some rocks, take them home, or even better still, take my paints on the hike with me and then paint some rocks. That'd be so fun. God, look at this pelican. Hey, pelican. What you looking at, Dora? What you looking at? You stay away. They're my fish. That's my fisherman. You get your own point. Come on, shake your tail. Shake your tail. Come on, wiggle it. Wiggle it just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Oh, come on. Wiggle it. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Okay, what's another song? I don't know. What's another song we can sing, guys? Shake, shake. Shake, shake. He's looking at me going, shut the hell up. I can hear you singing. You suck. Stop singing. I don't think they've gone anywhere, Deb. It's just maybe the time and when I'm walking, I don't see them. Generally, I walk down that way, and normally they're all more up this way. That's where the fishermen are all up that way normally. And of course, the odds are today he's down here because this is where the fishermen are today. They're honestly amazing animals. Amazing. Like that, he's the same height as that kid. I mean, I shouldn't be showing kids on YouTube, but I'm just showing you the height difference. The pelican is higher than these kids running on the beach. It's crazy, hey? They're magnificent animals, eh? Here we go. I love watching them walk. Walk this way. No, you're not going to walk? Okay, let's keep walking. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. That's the song I sing in the car. So guys, I got a copyright the other day. Core Story got a copyright. When I was in the car, I was shaking up my green juice, and I sing that song all the time. Shake, rattle and roll. But then, because I'm horrible at singing, I always turn the radio on and do like a radio roulette. And then hopefully a song on the radio is like something cool that I can shake my drink to. And obviously I left the song on too long and I got a copyright. I mean, I didn't get in trouble. It just says that, copyright. Anyway, it means if I was monetized, I wouldn't be able to be get any money for that live. So it helps that I'm not monetized. Do we want to see the snake again, guys? Snake or no snake? Choose your adventure, guys. Snake or no snake? Snake or no snake? Choose your adventure, guys. No snake. Okay, no snake it is. Just for Deb. Have some more water, guys. I'm happy to report, guys, there was a guy living here. He was here for about 4 months, guys, through winter. This guy, he has a mental illness, was literally living here. Like, he's living behind, like right across the road from a core, it's like a big hotel. Across the road from a roundabout at the beach. He was living there in front of the toilets. And he was, at first, obviously it was very shocking to see him like that. But then he would sit up here on this chair. I never pointed him out, guys, out of respect. Oh my God, I can smell oh God, guys. I can actually smell the snake. Just for Deb. Just one more shot, Deb. Just for you, Deb. Can you see it, Deb? Can you see it? That's a smell. Oh, God. If you could smell it, guys, it's disgusting. Yeah, so anyway, he had a mental illness and he would sit on this chair. He'd go to get a coffee in the morning from the shop. He'd sit here on a chair and he would just smoke cigarettes all day. And then you would see him lying on his beds. And so the story was, because these people here are friends with Diego and he used to buy their coffee there, so they used to kind of check on him and make sure he was okay, is that he's actually from a family here in Redcliffe, and the family, you know, are aware of his mental illness, and it's not the first time he's been homeless. He goes off his meds and just decides that he wants to be homeless. So he gets money from the government, he gets support workers. So basically the support workers used to come and sit next to him in front of the toilet there, and like try to coax him into taking his medication. But it took 4 months to get him back on his medication, and now he's not there again. Amazing, isn't it? You know, mental health is such a, it's really interesting, right? It's a very interesting space. I mean, I'm not obviously, you know, degree or college degree in anything to do with mental health or anything like that, right? I actually never went to college at all, to be honest. I studied accounting, of all things, and absolutely hated it and quit after that, straight out of that. But I've worked around people with mental illness probably for the last 20 years. So even though I'm not educated in it, I'm experienced in, unfortunately, watching and observing how it affects people. And my job was never to, you know, correct them, to make them, you know, better, but my job was to help them get jobs, because there was a finding here in New Zealand, across the bay, my cousins over in New Zealand, that basically if you got people a job who have mental illness, then other things will correct after. So I don't know if you believe in that or not, but I'm a big believer in, you know, a job is very helpful for many things. Like, you know, mentally it can be actually helpful because you have a routine, right? All right. Oh, guys, I forgot your water. I needed water. Okay, this is going to be helpful. Oh, that's better. Oh. Deb's saying I'm mean to Deb. She's just being sarcastic, and I was being a little cheeky to Deb, I've got to say, because I was showing her the dead snake on the beach. So you missed that, Kathleen. There was a dead snake on the beach that I walked past a couple of days ago, and it's still there. Guys, do you remember I used to read you a positive card? I want to read you a positive card. I'm just going to find the cards first. I know they're in here somewhere. Just give me a second, okay? Let me find them. Your happy cards. just going to go wash my feet first because my feet have sand all over them from when I was on the beach before. I'm trying not to get so much sand in my car. Whew, she's hot. Ooh, hold on. All right. Just stay there for a second. I need this long sleeve. Oh my gosh. All right, so guys, I want to read you a Be Happy card because I think in life we need more smiles, we need more happiness. There's enough sorrow, war, lots going on, right? And this time of year traditionally is it's very sad for a lot of people. So guys, these are Be Happy cards, and I open them up. Open it up. All right, let me read this to you. Get my focus on my eyes. Savor the moment. Search for little joy, and you will find a great deal of it in unexpected places. Ooh, I like this. This kind of talks about, finding the joy in life that I was kind of talking about before that. I don't know. I can't remember what I was talking about, guys, but I was talking about how, you know, the momentum of life is just, you need to find some enjoyment. You need to find unexpected adventures, right? And that's what my life's about. Like, that's what my life now is about. I was in that rut, guys. I was, I had the job. I thought I was important, and I was just a number. And I was working, working, working. But why? All the money I earned went into this house that I had with a boyfriend at the time. And I lost all that money, guys. I mean, it was my fault. I lost it. We had a breakup. I got my share of the money out of the house, but it wasn't much because I did get screwed over. And then I spent it. I literally went to Mexico and I had the best time of my life. No regrets. No regrets. But I worked for years at this high paying job, thinking I was fucking shit hot. But I got made redundant with like all my other friends that were managers at the same time. And I realized that I was just a number. And, I'd made myself sick from being, fat and stressed and drinking lots of alcohol and not looking after myself. And that damage, who knows what that damage will do to me in the future. But anyway, let's back to this. Savor the moment. Search for the little joy, and you will find a great deal of it in unexpected places. I think that's something beautiful in that. So Kathleen's got it so weird that it's summer here, and it's winter there. Oh, not so weird. So there you go. Be Happy card. I like these cards. I haven't done one of these for a long time, actually. So we'll put that there, and we need to drink some hydrolytes, that's for sure. So guys, thank you for joining me today. There will be more lives, if that's even possible, because Dora loves a live. Because I'm keeping myself accountable, guys. I'm not doing 75 hard, but I have a goal to lose some more weight before the 1st of January. And how I'm going to do that is by being accountable, talking to you guys about the fact that I need to lose some weight. I need to watch what I eat. I need to watch my portions, and be kind to myself. It's Christmas. So, have the friggin' chocolate cake if you want to have the chocolate cake. But just, know that if you have too much of the chocolate cake and you don't do any exercise, guess what? It's going to get fat. Your stomach's going to get fat, and you're going to expand and expand, and the scales will go higher and higher and higher. So anyway, I'm catching myself. as of yesterday, we started yesterday. That was my day one. That by the 1st of January, we're going to start losing a little bit more weight and taking some weight off my knees. That is my goal, guys. Don't be following me. I'm not saying that you guys need to lose any weight at all. I'm just saying for me personally, I need to lose some weight for me, for my knee health. And by doing that, I need to watch what I eat, portion control, less sugar, less carbs, but you still need carbs. I need to exercise. I need to do more strength training, which I've started doing. Boxing, which you're going to start seeing me doing more boxing in the afternoons. Yeah, and still I'm doing all the other things: meditation, reading my books, drinking lots of water. So Paul's got here: be adventurous, stay positive, and live in the moment. Exactly. You get it, Paul. You get it. You get it, mate. You get it. That is me. Anyway, guys, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go post something at the post office, and I have to take a chicken to the vet. That is my life. And I have to move, all those storage boxes that I was getting through, they've all got to be taken to a storage shed today. So things are happening, guys. Things are happening. Does Dora have anywhere to live next year yet? No, she doesn't. But she's hoping that there might be a message on her messenger from a house sit that I saw last night. Many people saw, and we all started DMing them, trying to get the house sit. So it's looking after a 6-month-old King Charles Spaniel, and it's beautiful. Not sure exactly where in Brisbane it is. It said north side of Brisbane. But anyway, it's only for a week, but hey, a week's better than nothing. So stay tuned for what happens with that. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for listening. Cheryl, great walk. Yes, thank you. Kathleen saying take care. Glad I caught you live. Always good to see you, Kathleen. Paul, I love that. Be adventurous, stay positive, and live in the moment. That's all to you guys. Not just to me, to you guys. Paul does that already. He's living in the moment. He's living in a beautiful place of the world, living his best life. And Deb, love to you all. Love to you also. Hugs to everyone this time of year. Just be kind to yourself, but also give people a bit of space. People traditionally are very stressed this time of year. The people beeping you in the car park, giving you the finger because, for some God knows reason. Just let them go. Just send them love. Send them love. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I don't know who else was there. There's quite a few of you here this morning, but see ya.